Hawkins did something, and it's amazing to me. Like, you guys know that I love to use those. If you've never seen it, I use to carry my soft plastics. I carry ladies' lingerie bags. You buy them at Walmart or Target or any place, or $1.50. You can write on them. They're breathable. It's the best thing in the world, in my opinion, to carry your soft plastics. If you've never seen that, go down to my tackle management playlist. Everybody that's ever seen me use those starts using them, so they're great. But anyway, Hawkins came up with this idea, and we had a little bit of fun with it on how to store an A-rig. So enjoy this little quick excerpt with Mr. Terry Hawkins from Richmond Chambers, Texas. This is Texas Pro Terry Hawkins. We're always trying to find new tackle ideas, new product ideas. Mr. Hawkins has come up with a signature line of A-rig protectors. What you see there is recycling, beautifully done. Show how that goes down, fits over your bait. And what are those selling for right now?
They're $9.95 right now, and of course with my signature on it, it's going to bump it up a little bit. But
does that include shipping and handling, or is that a separate charge?
Yeah, that's including shipping and handling.
That is pretty slick.
I've tried a long time to get on the Ken Smith Fishing Show, and I had to come up with something. So this is it.
That's awesome, beautiful. Okay, so now I catch this fish just 200 yards away. Pull it out of the water, and that one grabbed it. He's a big old lanky fish. Don't worry much. He's got some length on him. If this were any other day, I wouldn't catch any more of these fish. I probably shouldn't anyway, but man, it's been such a long day. And now I run to the next pocket and I catch this 5-pounder. Big largemouth. Great big largemouth. That fish is 5. I thought I keyed on something, and come to find out I was wrong. I seen there's 2 or 3 or 4 of these pockets that are no wake for several hundred yards to get into them, whereas the rest of them you can kind of run to the back. I thought I was going to be able to catch more fish in the backs of those no wake pockets because nobody was going back there in practice. But during the tournament, they went ahead and idled back there and joined me. So I thought I had something a little different because, as I said in my first video, these fish were showing themselves. Guys had figured this out. Not many of them were throwing the A-rig, but they were biting a trap. They were biting a tail kicker. They were biting a square bill. My second day partner caught one almost 4 on a chatterbait, so they were biting a little bit of everything. I just got confidence in the A-rig, and that's what I was throwing. So this was a fun day. Actually, this was a fun week up there. We really enjoyed Lake of the Ozarks. It is absolutely beautiful. If you get a chance to go up there and fish, I would do it starting about when we were there until it gets too cold to fish. It's a great fishery. And thanks to FLW for taking us there as opposed to Kentucky Lake again where the fishing's so bad. Year-round, by the way. But so here you go. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoyed that video. And we've got another couple of Clark Ream videos coming up, so you'll see those. And then we're going to start being back on Rayburn quite a bit, and we should get a lot of good footage at Rayburn. So if you haven't subscribed over here on one of these sides, as my picture popped up here, you can click on that picture and subscribe, and you can hit the bell, and it will let you know anytime that I have a new video up, so it notes you. And by the way, I don't ever ask for them, but I really do appreciate the likes. That lets me know you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. So if you click on that thumbs up, it makes me it makes me feel good. So thanks for doing that for me, guys, and we'll see you soon. I think that's it. Bye, Mom.
Hey, boys and girls. So this is going to be our wrap from Lake of the Ozarks. You saw my my hybrid and white bass fest in practice, and I had one good day of practice. Yesterday I had a whopping Bossier City 6-pound 10-ounce limit. Today, not knowing what time my weigh-in is, I tried to check in 30 minutes early, but I did have 4 that weighed 9-10 today. So I've got with me here Mr. Dickie Newberry, who just probably missed a check, and Mr. Terry Hawkins, who made a bad decision, probably kind of like I did. So here's our 2 cents on Lake of the Ozarks, which, by the way, is beautiful right now. And thank you to Richard over there and Max. Max, say hello to everybody. Max is locked in. So here's our report. Newberry, tell me what you thought about Lake of the Ozarks and what you did.
Lake of the Ozarks is going to take a lot more time for me to figure it out. I run back the pocket. Shad had done repositioned in the back of the pockets, and they were just thick as they could be back there. But there was still a lot of fish, and amazingly so, they bit fairly well. Went in a lot of big fish back there, and I think that's why the locals had a lot of advantage on most of the field. It was just never did put the right stuff together.
How'd you catch your fish this week?
I caught yesterday. I caught a lot of them on the front boat docks on swimming a rig down the front of the boat docks, and then today I caught them a variety. I caught some on a jig. I caught one on a rig, and then I caught a lot on a rattle trap, throwing a 1/2-ounce shad colored rattle trap. It seemed like if you got around the bigger fish, they were biting the rattle trap.
Were you seeing threadfin shad, gizzard shad? What were you seeing in those pockets?
You're seeing all of them, in all different sizes. Where we were finding the larger fish is where the bigger gizzard shad were at. They were regurgitating them back up in the live wells. So
What?
They were big.
What depth did you fish this afternoon?
What now?
What depth did you fish this afternoon?
This afternoon.
Yeah. How deep were those fish?
Oh, well, we caught probably between 6 and 12 inches. It was amazing. We found a little runoff coming into this one pocket, and water was kind of flowing in from the little bit of rain they had earlier. I guess that's where it's coming from. And I fired a rattle trap about as far as I could throw up in there because I couldn't get the boat up in there. I don't know why I threw up in there, but I did. And the rattle trap had to run on its sides on the way it come through the water. And I had a 2-pounder grab it, and then my co-angler threw in there while I was getting the rattle trap out of the net, and he caught a 3.5 in the same cast. I mean, you could see them going after the bait. I mean, it was amazing.
Terry, your first trip up here, what'd you think?
It changes hourly, it seems like. It's pretty tough for me. I mean, I got on a deep brush pile bite in practice and kind of got hard-headed. It was sunny during practice, and I thought I could, make it work. And, of course, it was cloudy and everything during the tournament. And caught 2 right off the bat off the brush piles, so I kind of just stuck with that. And then the second day I went to fish some log jams and got like 10, 9.5, 10 pounds. But I had to check the brush piles because I was getting so many bites in practice. So, if I would have went to the log jams 2 days in a row, I'd have probably had 20 pounds, maybe. And so if the other fish would have bit, I know one guy caught a 6-pounder off one of the brush piles during practice, so, you know, it is what it is, but
Right.
it's a great place.
What would you do different knowing now? Would you just go back and fish those log jams?
Probably well, I didn't have anything else. I couldn't have done the brush pile deal because, you know, it didn't work the day before and the weather was identical. So, you know, in the back of the pockets there was shad, like Dickie was saying, you know, 3 or 4 different sizes of shad, and they were way back there, but it was one of them deals where there was so much bait back there. It's like, you know, what do you throw besides a live shad, you know?
Right.
So I couldn't figure that out, but it's a cool place. You
It's
know?
beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
See why that guy retired up here. And Max. Max is a squirrel dog. He's a bird dog. Max don't take no guff, and he can eat a hot dog like nobody's business. What would you do different now, Dickie, knowing what you know?
I've spent more time looking for the topwater bite. I think because, you know, that's how I think the guys are doing.
You think that's how the top 6 did it?
Well, not necessarily, but I think they were catching a lot of bigger fish. And the only good fish I really caught was on topwater
In practice.
in practice.
Yeah.
You know, I caught a 5-pounder and some 3s, and I just didn't spend enough time with it. It was too easy to go run the back of the pockets and catch a lot of fish, and occasionally catch a 3.5. I mean, I know there was a guy that caught almost 17 pounds on day one doing just what we were doing. He just spent his time practicing going from pocket to pocket. You know, I mean, whatever. I mean, I was pleased. I caught a limit each day. Now we get to set our sights on Amstead and go look at windmills.
There you go. More windmill talk. If y'all haven't seen that video, Newberry shows off some fancy math last year doing windmill speeds at 135 miles an hour. It was a fun week. It's maybe the best hybrid lake I've ever seen, and I don't know that I would do anything different, even though I didn't catch them. So we had a good time. We had a great host. We appreciate you keeping us here, letting us hang out with you.
Come back anytime.
And we're trying to get Richard down to Rayburn to show him what a rattle trap bite feels like when you're pulling it over the top of the grass. And Max, we got squirrels down there we need you to chase, and maybe a Bigfoot too. Max, you ever seen a Bigfoot? He's looking hard for a Bigfoot right now. All right, next report will probably be from Rayburn here in the next few weeks. Dickie and I are going to fish the Outlaw Outdoors Elimination Tournament first week of December, so we'll be down there poking around. And thanks for tuning in, and sorry to disappoint we didn't do any better, but we did our best and we tried hard, and that's all you can do. So we'll see you guys soon.